former USC quarterback, joining us on the show. I looked at the roster here, Matt. You got 4 USC guys, 3 UCLA guys. Is that right?
That's right.
How's that go rivalry-wise? Conversation-wise?
Rivalry-wise, it's great because we just basically dominate until this last year. It was the first in many that the UCLA guys could even say anything. So, overall, I think that USC, like normal, runs this locker room like we run the city of Los Angeles. Don't you have 2 children that go to USC?
I had one who graduated. I have one who's a freshman there.
Oh man, well you're a big USC fan then too, huh?
No. No, I pay a lot of money to USC, but I have to be objective, Matt.
Oh, that's true.
Yes.
That's true. I totally understand that.
Yes, because if Jim Moore is listening right now, I mean, come on.
I know. We've got there are loyalties now.
If Jim Moore is listening, which he probably is, message to him would be what?
You know what? Great job so far, and the Trojans are coming, baby. The Trojans are coming.
If you were going to explain to somebody what it's like to be the starting quarterback of an NFL team, is there any other walk of life, any other job where you could say it's sort of like that?
Gosh. Not to this extent, but I would say, it's kind of like being the president. I say that in on a very modified scale, and I say that because everybody watches everything that you do. Everybody, critiques you in a number of different ways from every different angle, and they've all got the answer. And at the same time, you've got to go about your business and do what you think is right, and get ready to play no matter what's going on.
Give me an idea how complicated a play can be.
Give you an idea of how complicated. Well, we've got a play like a typical call would be, let's say it's F blast to tiger right tucks, gone right, F dart, Y sticky look.
And that's in the huddle that you're saying?
That's just in the huddle.
Okay, and then you get to the line of scrimmage, the defense is showing you something else.
Right, and so you would call that play, and then so within that play you've got a shift and a motion. Then you've got probably a double cadence because I want to see if I can.
Well, let me hear the voice. All right, let me hear the voice.
You want to hear this voice?
Yeah, I'm Cordero. I'm Cordero. I'm out wide, so I can't. You got to yell to me because we're playing it.
All right,
Green Bay.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Set, Blue Eddie, hot. All right, Mike 54. Watch these two. You're hot off these two. You're hot off one backside, Cordero. Even though, do you know who I'm pointing to, Cordero? Okay, good. Let's go. Set, Blue Eddie, hot. And we're go rocking and rolling.
I'm so confused.
Me too sometimes.
But is there time, like, how do you decompress after just all of that? When you go home or you're on your way home in the car, is there noise, no noise?
You know what? No noise most of the time. But the one great part for me is I get to go home to 3 young children who they have no idea what's going on in terms of, the level of stress and the level of just intensity that we go through on a daily basis. And all they do is they run up and they give me a hug. I've got 2 daughters, 4 and 2.5, and a baby boy who's just over 1. So,
wow.
That's the joy of also being, a parent with young kids is they don't see any of that stuff, and the innocence of it is beautiful. I get to come home and, walk in the door, and those kids are there hugging me regardless of how the day went.
You've been through pretty much every level of being a quarterback, where USC you don't get to play, and then you come in, you're a backup, then you get to play, you have success, and then, you're on another team. And so you sort of had highs and lows and in-betweens, and now you have to look behind you, and you got Teddy Bridgewater there as they draft him. So how do you process all of this? I know it's a business, but you're still a competitive guy.
There's no doubt, and I think that that's the number one thing about, where I am in my career. I've been through it all, so there's not a lot that, surprises me at this point. And so you go about your business, and, I think this was a long battle throughout the off season. I think I've worked harder this off season than I have maybe my entire career, and it's not that I haven't given forth the effort in years past, but it was just with the new system and trying to learn it and really understand it in the time that I'd really put in, it was huge. And so You can't think about, who's here and, what are they going to do with Bridgewater. All you can do is control yourself, and there's a reason why I'm playing, and it's because, the coaches and everybody else felt that they're confident in me and what I was able to do, and show them that I was able to do in preseason and throughout this offseason.
He's Matt Cassel, the Vikings starting quarterback, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. What was your reaction when Coach Zimmer said you're going to be the starter?
I think I said, well, it's about time, Coach, to mess with him. So I think he got a chuckle out of it too. But I mean, that's what I said. I'm just being honest with you.
But can you be cocky? I don't know if it's in your DNA, but should my starting quarterback be cocky?
You know what? You've got to have a little sense of arrogance and cockiness when you play this position. If you don't, then it'll eat you up and spit you out. I mean, and I don't say it to where it's, overconfidence or anything like that, but you have to have a level of confidence, because there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, and on those bad days, if you don't have a lot of confidence in yourself and your abilities, then all of a sudden that's just a train going down the wrong way on the track, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you just start doubting yourself, and you just can't play like that, especially in this league.
Are you sworn to secrecy for Bill Belichick stories?
I don't think so. I mean,
everybody I talk to says same thing. Rodney Harrison always tells me, "Oh, he's really a funny guy, but he'll never show you guys." And I say, "Well, give me a story." Nah.
Well, I mean, I would love to give stories, but it would be like over a proper cocktail or something like that, because you can't really use the language.
Can you imitate Bill Belichick?
Yeah, it's more like, Cassel, I mean, what in the are we doing here? I mean, did you not see the 3 technique? I mean, are we going to have to send a letter to your mother about why you're in the hospital because you can't see a blitz coming? I mean, come on. That's basically what it kind of sounds like, at least in my mind.
I love his press conferences, though.
They're the best.
Because if I said, did the Patriots win or lose, just listen to Belichick, I can't tell if you've won or lost. I don't know if New England's won or lost at his press conferences.
Oh, and that's how it is also during the meetings. Like the year we went undefeated throughout the course of the year, all the way up to the Super Bowl, I swear I thought that we lost half of our games that year. We came in and, we'd blow teams out by 40, and somehow he'd have a whole script of plays that he'd put up on the thing about how we need to do this, that, and the other. That's the beauty of him, though. He always keeps you on your toes, and he always, tries to hold you accountable for all the things, regardless. So he never lets anybody get comfortable.
Do your Tom Brady impersonation.
Oh, I don't even know if my voice can go that high when he gets upset.
That high?
Yeah, what the? He gets real high and starts screaming at people. Beautiful.
Also at the press conference, he's a beauty too, because he can look great in saying absolutely nothing. I'm
telling you, that guy's got. He's got style. Let's everybody admit it. I mean, nobody can sport a mock turtleneck or whatever like he can.
Well, Edelman's a wannabe now. Julian Edelman wants to be Brady in those post-game press conferences.
Oh, yeah, he's got the hair. He's getting his hair cut and the whole thing. I'm like, this is amazing.
Before I let you go, we look at Adrian Peterson, and I don't know if we're looking at the last of that kind of running back here because of the way the position has changed. Is he going to be the dinosaur here that we're going to look back and say, remember when running backs used to be like Adrian Peterson?
Man, it's few and far between where they come along and they're like he is. His work ethic. I swear the guy can eat 2 hot dogs right before practice and go out and be completely fine and run around faster than anybody else. It's just he's a different breed of person, and he works his tail off and like you said, I think that the league itself has changed a lot in terms of the type of running backs that are coming into the league and what they have to offer. But Adrian's special in the sense that he can, like you said, run downhill, and he's with those great running backs of the past. He just goes.
Well, it's a luxury, but sometimes you can take that luxury for granted.
Oh, there's no doubt. Hopefully we can keep that luxury going, though. I would like to, because he makes it easier on us at the quarterback position, especially when you can hand off the ball, and hopefully they have to come up and stack the box, and you can throw one-on-one outside.
Well, good luck this year. Congrats on being named starting quarterback. Thanks for joining us, Matt.
I appreciate it, Dan. Have a good one, buddy.
All right.